Increasing speed, looking for 470 to begin our climb.
Set 30.7.
And climbing.
K9 Cobra, we are taking off.
K9 copies last.
My frame rate just went to shit. What about yours?
Yeah, it did for a second. It's still a bit low. Yeah, it's kind of bad. No, stop dropping troops. Each 10 troops on the ground, it's 10 frames.
K9 to Cobra.
It's Cobra, send.
We're with you. We'll follow you to the IP.
Cobra, roger.
I feel like the helicopters are going to get twatted by some IFV.
We might have to shift our offset aim point. It's very close to an SA2 threat was.
I see that. We could do just right orbit.
Looking for 27,000.
There's a...
Wings level 27,000 left-hand turn for the offset aim point. And bring it back to Mach 6.3. Generic Slack 2 checking in on station. 2 good ships, F-18 loaded with 4 GBUs. Playtime is 1.5.
Select 2, Ranger, head to your assigned hold. Stay when ready to copy Echo Point.
Don't know what an echo point is.
Oh, you must have not read
It's
the
going to
manual.
be the point where I base all of my target points off of.
Another offset point, basically.
Select 2 ready to copy.
Select 2, Echo Point is northern 344130. Easting 355813. Elevation your pod.
Select 2 standby data.
Is it 3558 for the easting?
Sing 5-1 word as you
2 spike.
Turn immediate left. We're flying into the SE2 was.
Yeah, I understand. I don't think it's gonna fire on us. Keep coming left. I was wrong. Slack 2 defensive SA2. Coming due south for out 26,000. Missile trashed. That thing's fucking persistent.
Yeah, SE2s are normally bitches.
Alright, I still gotta enter this guy's info. Heads down.
Yeah, same. Just repeat east 355813. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, 1 minute. Sorry, baby.
Cobra 3-2, this is Cobra 3-1. Do you read me? Nothing heard.
Your last was on uniform?
Cobra 3-2, make sure your interflight frequency. One 138.4.
Okay, I have that waypoint in.
Likewise, I'm seeing it's a wide part in the river.
Oh, she coughing. Oh God.
Ranger select 2. Read back Echo Point north 344130. East 355813. Elevation 17 meters. Echo Point is a wide area in the river next to Objective Kramer.
Select 2, this is Ranger, good read back. So I'm ready to copy SITREP Bravo.
Yeah.
Slack 2 ready to copy.
Sitrep is as follows. The landing has gone well. We've positioned most of our APCs and infantry squads in the trees to the southeast of Hamadaya proper. Recon teams have spotted out 3 targets as of now, 2 mechanized infantry groups to the southeast for about 1800 meters, and 1 rooftop group about 500 meters to the northwest of our infantry groups. Rooftop group not a factor, most of our infantry is hiding in the trees. And that concludes Sitrep Bravo. And just to confirm, you're at your assigned hold point?
Slack 2, negative. Assigned hold point is inside SA2 threat west. We've displaced 15 miles south of that.
Cobra flight feet dry.
K9 to go.
Slack Ranger, you said about 15 miles south of the AO.
We are 15 nautical miles west of BLZ White.
K9 Cobra, we are slowing down.
Thank you.
Ranger copy, it's a good hold point.
K9 feet dry.
Yeah, I confirm that that point he's given us is the same point where phase line alpha is based off.
Makes sense to me.
Slack Ranger, stay in your assigned hold. I'll try and work out some targets for you.
Slack. Slack.
Yeah, slack. Stop slacking.
All right. Fly a circle. I'm pretty much due west of the echo point.
I'm just 1 mile behind you.
Love it. Do whatever you need to do. Keep your T-pod focused downhill.
Oh shit, you're lagging.
Slack Ranger, stay when ready to copy game plan.
Slack ready to copy.
Game plan is as follows. Dash 1 will attack. Actually, hold on, I haven't gotten you to check in, have I? Slack 2, go ahead and go for check-in, so I know what you've got on.
I did that at initial. We have 8 GPUs.
Standby server's lagging.
Yeah, there's some immense lag going on now, Scope.
Yeah, I see you doing the same thing.
Package Cobra, we are 2 ships down due to lag. Cobra flight is gone.
American National Anthem.
Package, pickle, Sing 5-1 pickle 3 times SA8.
Slack, stay in your assigned hold for now. We need to wait this lag out.
Alright, fine.
Package Sting 5-1, Shack 3 SA8.
Alright, you know. Slack 2, say when ready to copy game plan in 9 line.
2's ready.
Slack 2. Slack 2, ready to copy.
Alright, Slack 2, game plan is as follows. I'll have Dash 1 attack the northernmost mechanized infantry group, and Dash 2 attack the southernmost, preferably targeting the APCs. Hopefully splash damage will be able to knock out the trucks and infantry around them. 9 line is as follows. Lines 1, 2, and 3 from your assigned IP. Line 4 is 6 meters. Line 4 is 20 feet. Line 5, already assigned mechanized infantry groups. It's going to be about 1 APC, 1 truck, and about 7 or 8 individual infantry foot soldiers. Line 6, northern mechanized infantry group, is northing 34, 41, 05, east 35, 58, 22. Southern group is 34, 40, 48, 35, 58, 23. Targets are scattered among some orchards. Type of mark will be smoke only, as I do not have a direct line of sight. Line 8, north 2,000 meters. Correction, northwest 2,000 meters. Line 9, egress south. See when ready to copy remarks.
Cobra to Godfather.
Go for Godfather.
Slack 2, ready to copy remarks.
Cobra went down. Do you want K9 to go ahead and go to the LZ to insert some troops?
Request minimum of, correction, maximum of 30 seconds.
Yeah, you can
between
proceed for
impacts.
insertion at your own discretion. Just come back if it's too hot. But everybody's frozen right now, so.
And when you're ready, go for repack.
Copy.
Slack 2, standby data. Let me know when you've got that information entered.
Could you repeat North Group? Northing?
North group northing or your group northing?
North Group. Am I doing South Group?
Yeah, you're doing south group, I'm doing north group.
Copy that. Then I have the South Group. I will only input South Group.
Awesome.
Six. Data's in.
Slack 2 read back. Line 4, 20 feet. Line 6, 34, 41, 05, 35, 58, 22. 30 seconds between impacts. 2 will provide their read back for their lines.
Two copies. Targeting South Group IFVs. Northern 34, 40, 48. Southern, Easting 35, 58, 23. Copy remarks.
Slack 2, Ranger, good read back. Report IP inbound.
Alright, he wants 30-second spacing between both of our bomb drops, so we're gonna have to get inventive. Make sure you're set up for your own laser code, 1511. Sorry, 1512.
Yeah, affirmative set already. This was again.
Form up behind me with, let's say, 4 nautical mile spacing. I'll come, right now I'm turning around. I'll come out over the sea at Mach 8. We'll turn in together, 4 mile spacing, and both pickle on our targets.
Copy. Just stand by. I'm actually 15 miles away from you. Hello? Hi, pal. How are you? I'll submit it now. Okay, thank you. 11? Yeah, sounds good. Will do. Thank you. See ya. Bye. Alright. I have no eyes on targets in that area.
He gave you good readback?
Yeah, he gave me a good readback.
Try FLIR. I was having a hard time in TV. They're appearing pretty hot on FLIR though. Fly right-hand turn for rejoin.
Copy. You know, as I'm going to ask for a confirmation. Generic Slack 2-2.
Doper Ranger.
No joy on enemy contacts. Please provide coordinates one more time.
2-2, coordinates, say when ready to copy.
Check altitude.
2 ready to copy.
Northern tree 4, 40, 49. Easting tree 5, 58, 22.
Copy. These are the coordinates I have already. I'll just keep looking. Stand by.
They're in a tree line, so they're going to be a little bit hard to spot. See if you can hit them up with your IR views. In fact, Slack, I'll just go ahead and throw some look down now.
Slack 2 copies.
Rejoin with me. I'm at your 3 o'clock high.
Eyes on you.
2-1, your target
You're
marked
crossing
by
in front
orange
of me
smoke. 2-2, yours is by red.
Left-hand turn.
Yeah, rejoin it. Slack copy as well.
I'm gonna come left. Look for 4-mile spacing, and we'll get on target.
Copy.
Package Sting 5-1,
All
door open.
stations saving.
We copy all. We'll be IP inbound in 1 mic.
Ranger.
You're stuck midair.
Fucking love it.
Door open. 3 SA8s destroyed. No further emissions from any other SA8 this time.
I've got target contact. Slack 2 in hot from the west.
Slack 2-1 cleared hot.
K9 has first set of troops deployed.
Running it up to attack speed.
Copy. That's
1.5 minute. Slack 2 IP inbound.
Slack 2 continue.
wow. 60 seconds to release.
I've got 45, so we're in good parameters. Gonna fly about 300 knots. "30 seconds.
Could be 25 seconds now.
Slack 2 paveway.
Select 2 paveway. 2-2-2. Shit, no stream.
Laser on. 5 seconds.
Ranger.
Slack 2 splash north group.
Slack 2 unable to give BDA. It's 2-2.
Status second group.
Yeah.
Ranger
unable to identify.
marks good hits on the north group, nothing on the south one.
Are your fuses armed?
Yeah, A-frame, I did see an explosion. Try to get an eye
Slack
on
2-1 good
that
effects on the north group.
I can't spot mine. I'll give you the coordinates when you're ready.
Roger, standby outbound. I've got his read back, I'll just punch it in.
Slack 2-2 Ranger.
Ranger, go for Slack 2-2.
Latitude, did you drop on the south group?
Yeah, A-firm. Seems like bomb
Wrong
is
map.
off. Yeah, A-firm. Seems like bomb is off. Request laser mark.
Tutu, are you capable of accepting new laser codes for your bombs?
A-firm.
Actually, Slack 2-2, I don't have a direct line of sight on the south group, so most I can give you is a rough area. You'll have to find it with your own pod.
Copy last.
Yeah, Jesus, he gave you a needle in a haystack. I see the infantry south of the mark. No, sorry, west of the mark.
Yeah, I don't see the vehicles though.
Cobra flight has taken off on this inbound ETA to feed drive.
Think 5-2.
Ranger Sting 5 checking in.
Sting 5, Ranger, copy. Just head to your assigned hold for now and wait for check-in.
A-firm Sting 5.
Select 2, do you have your pod up and ready?
Select 2 pods up and ready.
2-2 will be lasing on 1667. It's going to be about maybe 100 meters north of your target.
Copy.
They were ready for race.
K9 feet wide, heading back to the beds for gain more troops.
7. Ready for lace.
Rangers lasing.
Good lace. Contact.
And Select 2 recommend you run in from the southwest.
Copy. Running from southwest.
2-2 report IP inbound.
IP inbound. 40 seconds to release.
Select 2, I'll go ahead and clear you hot.
Check altitude, stay up high. I see the infantry, I don't see a vehicle.
Yeah, saying I just got his lace, so I'm just gonna use that. Pickle. Retrieving dropping ones. Time to impact 20 seconds.
Range.
Call laser on.
Laser on. I didn't see it hit. That's great.
Ranger seeing no effects, but I did hear a bomb explosion.
Copy your last.
What's going on? What's going on, Blue?
Yeah, not sure. Please attack it, because I'm not sure what's happening.
2-2, go ahead and rejoin with 2-1. Let me get Sting in here. Well, flights, this is Ranger Sitrep Charlie is now current.
Alright, come off, rejoin with me.
Sting 5, go and check in.
Ranger Sting 5, checking in. 2 good ships. 4 GBU-12s. Flight time, 020 mics.
Sting Ranger, copy. Say when ready to get the new sit rep and an echo point.
Ranger Sting, confirm echo point is offset point.
You're sure you're assigning the T-pod as the waypoint designator, right?
Sting
Yeah, if,
Ranger,
on TDC, what I
who's
look
looking
at.
that offset point is?
Roger.
Ranger Sting, repeat once.
Tell me what your offset point is.
None at the moment.
Sting 5, oh, never mind, I got what you meant now. That's correct, that will be the offset point. And say when you're ready to copy echo point.
State check. Leads at
Sting 5,
9.5.
Ranger.
Ranger Sting 5, ready to copy.
27.5.
Echo point is as
Hello?
follows. North
I'm
Say again.
34, 41,
Yeah, all is good. It's been
30.
confirmed and paid.
East
All is
3,
good. It's been
5,
confirmed and paid.
5,
Yep.
8, 1, 3.
Yes.
Say again, state.
Ranger Sting 5-1,
Hello.
read back. North 34, 41,
Sorry, yeah.
30.
Blue. Say again, state.
East 35.
Yeah, yeah.
8,
I submitted.
13.
Blue, you
Sting, good
copy?
read back. So I'm ready to copy new sit rep and gameplay.
Blue,
Yeah,
what's up?
Got that. Okay, we'll meet
Blue,
you
do you
tomorrow
copy?
at 11. Okay, great.
Ranger
Thank you.
Sting 5-1, ready.
Blue, radio check. Hello.
Sit rep Charlie is as follows.
Yeah, sorry,
Our
we're
landing
live.
forces are
I'm
now
back.
moving east from Hanakia. We've had
What's
one
your
mechanized
status?
infantry group contact our
fuel state.
forces, which has already been
Fuel state
destroyed by
7.4,
Sting,
2
or
GBUs
correction, Slack 2-1.
Alright,
We
you're
have a
burning a
second
lot of fuel.
mechanized infantry group
Fly max
south,
eco for now.
or correction, southwest for about 2,000 meters from our forces. We have contact on another group east for about 2,000 meters from our forces. And stand by. SA-8 was reported destroyed as well.
Coming inbound leg.
We also have a few mechanized infantry groups at Kramer. And we've had our Huey boys drop our infantry to the northwest of Objective George.
Cobra, feet right.
Sting, say when ready to copy
Ranger
your
Sting
game.
5-1, copy all.
Sting, say when ready to copy your game plan.
Ranger Sting 5-1, ready to copy.
Sting, I'm going to have you hold about 10 nautical miles south of the AO. You're going to be attacking the eastern group. Stand by, I just got a new contact. Sting 5-1, just go ahead and go to Charlie 10 for me.
Ranger Sting 5-1, go to Charlie 10.
Slack 2, Ranger status.
That's for us, scope.
Say again.
Slack 2, Ranger.
Just trying to reach
Select
us.
2.
Select 2 Rangers say ordnance remaining in playtime.
5 times GPU. Playtime is 90 minutes.
Ranger.
Ranger Sting 5-1, request clarification on Charlie 10.
That's 10 nautical miles south of the AO.
Copy.
Any idea what was going wrong with your bomb drops?
No, I'm clueless.
Okay. So both of them dropped, both of them exploded, but they didn't explode where you were looking?
Yeah, and the laser does flash.
In the upper left-hand corner of the HSI, what is the navigation source? It should be pause/AIMS.
Stand by. Yeah, that's what it is.
Select 2 1 Ranger.
Roger.
Go for select 2.
Select 2, I'll have you go ahead and head up on that that Southern Mechanized Infantry group again, as they're going to become a factor soon. Hold maybe 10 nautical miles, let's say southwest of the AO. Same game plan, same 9-line. Well, there's not exactly any remarks anymore, but let's head to 10 nautical miles southwest and report inbound from there.
Slack. We need to get a visual on what he's trying to get us to kill, or this is pointless. I don't see what he's trying to kill.
Yeah, I don't see what he is trying to get us kill either. Generic. Sorry.
What's up?
Generics like to request smoke mark on targets.
Stand by.
It's not gonna matter if there's smoke out if we can't see it. We're obfuscated by clouds.
But I didn't.
Gonna head south down the coast, try to get eyes on.
Yeah, sounds good.
Ranger, Slack 2, request visual talk on. Let us know when you are ready for that.
I just put a red marker on for your target. Stand by, let me try and generate one for you.
Negative visual the mark, request visual talk on.
Slack, stand by, I'm generating a talk on.
Eyes on the smoke.
Ranger Sting 5-1 on station Charlie 10, 10 miles south.
Walk me in from where the mark is.
Godfather, Cobra 3-1.
Just mark it first.
Sting 5-1, sailing ready to copy 9-line.
Come on, dude.
Ranger Sting 5-1, ready to copy.
This is stupid, he's trying to do 2 9 lines at once.
Sting 5-1, my line is as follows. Lines 1, 2, 3, NA.
Let me know when you have data.
Line 4, 40 feet. Line 5, mechanized infantry group, 1 APC, about 7 soldiers and 2 trucks.
Look,
Line 6,
still
just
try to
in
look
a
visually
tree line north of
where it's
our
marked.
Corvette.
the smoke is obvious. I'm just gonna try to get my flare pot on it.
Line 7, no mark. Friendlies are standby.
I see the smoke, it looks like it's north of the mark position.
Yeah, Ephraim.
Friendlies are 1600 meters west.
Looks like it just faded.
Line 9, egress south.
No, don't tell me that.
Ranger, Cobra 3-1.
Go for Ranger.
Ranger, what's the current phase line?
Cobra, Ranger, our forces are holding short of baseline Alpha.
Cobra, roger. Cobra's engaging targets in Objective George.
Ranger.
Package situation update. I removed all the infantry and it seems to have cleared up the lag. We've got AAVs only pushing up to baseline Alpha right now.
5-1, go for your readback on your 9 line.
Ranger, Sing 5-1. Readback as followed, as well as elevation 40, mech infantry, north MSR Corvette, APC 2 trucks. No remarks, friendly 1600 meters, egress south.
5-1, good readback. Report IP inbound or running in.
Copy. No, any marks on this target?
Negative, we don't have line of sight anymore.
Copy.
Your talk on.
Ranger, repeat last.
Say when ready to copy your talk on.
Is that for Slack?
Hold on, just
Slow your pod to the echo point and tell me what you see.
if you don't need his visual talk on, just tell him to can it and kill the thing.
Package
I lost
Godfather is
the
advancing past baseline Alpha to Bravo.
Alright, then follow his instruction.
Stand by. Oh, this is so frustrating. Ready for visual talk on.
Slack 2-2, slate your pod to the echo point that I gave you earlier and tell me what you see.
Copy your last. Slack to 2 sees a road.
Wrong net.
Yeah. Slack to 2 sees a road going east to west.
The echo point should be on the river. The
You see
wide
a river
area in the
north
river.
of that road.
Stand by. If you're good with a talk on, you do it, Scope. I'll just follow.
Ranger, Slack 2-1. The mark point you gave us is the middle of an orchard with infantry on the south and southwest side. You do not have eyes on vehicles at this position. Give us a visual talk on from the mark.
Slack 2, I gave you an echo point and a target point. Do you still have that echo point that I gave you earlier?
Don't care about the echo point. From the target point, we have a large orchard with infantry on the south and southwest corners. I think I see the thing he wants to kill. It's north of the...
Slack 2, tell me the chords of that target point, please.
Slack 2, wait 1.
Oh, for fuck's sake, dude.
Sting 5, Ranger status.
Ranger, Sting 5, attempting to locate infantry or mechanized.
Yeah, there's
vehicles in the
one
woods
vehicle north
south.
of the target point.
Ranger.
In that same orchard, but it's north of the target point, on the tree line between the orchard and the road.
Trying to spot it. Oh, fuck this. I fucking love the A10 much more than this.
Stare 1511 and I'll laze it.
Copy.
Ranger, Sting 5-1. Target is approximately northwest of Objective
Ready.
Kramer. Confirm.
I'm far out. Stand by.
K9 flight is back out with more troops.
Sting 5-1 negative. Stand by.
Blazing.
Eyes on.
Contact.
Yeah, we get.
Yeah, A-frame contact.
Call it in
Sting
and kill it.
51 Ranger, be advised, update. We're not going to go ahead and go for the, we're not going to go for any of the stuff near Corvette or Objective Kramer. We're going to try and do a northern flank.
Slack 2 has eyes. Enemy BTR. Ready to run in.
Sting 5, maintain your position south at 10 miles. And Slack 2, you'll go ahead and hold maybe northwest for about 10 as well.
Copy. What about that last target?
In Slack 2, those targets are going to be no factor this time.
Copy that last. Joker.
Package situation update. Godfather is
Do you have any
now
idea where the
advanced
tankers
to
are?
phase line Bravo.
Not a clue. Are they close by?
Find out. Dial the TAC end to 68 and 69. X-ray, air to air, and see if we get pings that are close to us.
Neither.
See what I can get.
Interrogative. Is there a tanker on this mission?
Yeah, back by the boat.
Copy.
Try 70 X-ray, 60 miles. In non-air-to-air mode.
Godfather, Cobra 3.
Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna have to refuel it.
Package Godfather is advancing past Bravo.
Yeah,
towards
sounds good. I'll stay
Charlie.
on station. I've got fuel for 2,000 more pounds. We
Cobra,
can
Roger.
yo-yo like that.
Can you confirm the location of infantry dropped by
Ranger Slack
K9?
2 update.
Are they west of the bridge?
Go for Ranger.
Slack 2, single ship. Dash 2 is kind of
Friendlies
Okay.
are northwest of Objective George in the tree line
Ranger.
by 1 kilometer.
I'm so sick of
Cobra
it.
3, Roger.
Slack 2, confirm you're monitoring strike, correct? Or package.
Slack 2. Sorry, man, I know this is frustrating. Go get gas and we'll get more bombs off on the second run.
Yep. We'll do. I don't think his mark was anywhere close to where the fuck we were looking at. Where was it?
It was ish. He marked the field for us. The target was at the edge of that field.
Cobra Godfather. Cobra 3, Godfather.
Fuck this shit.
Cobra set.
Can I get a sit rep on Objective George? We're about ready to commence our attack on the city.
Godfather stepped on, say again.
Can I get a sit rep on Objective George? Threats, we're about to start pushing there and just make sure we're not going to run into a tank.
Cobra.
Godfather, Cobra 3-1, so far only technicals reported destroyed, one techie, one ZSU, no armor spotted, but we only have eyes on to the north side of town.
Godfather copies. We're advancing to phase line Charlie at this time, but you are still cleared on anything inside of Objective George.
Cobra 3-1.
K9, feet dry, K9 to Godfather.
Same.
K9 to Godfather.
Go for Godfather.
Do you want troops at the same place?
That's a firm.
Copy that. K9 ETA, 5 minutes.
Cobra Godfather.
Cobra set.
Do you have eyes on the river just west of Objective George?
Cobra contact.
Copy. You are cleared hot on anything east of that river inside the city, but hold fire on anything west of that river. It's all friendly.
Cobra, roger.
Godfather is advancing past Charlie, but we will remain west of that river unless otherwise said.
One, the tanker wouldn't respond to me. I'm back on the boat, refueling and rearming.
Roger, there's 17 minutes of playtime left in the mission. It might just be time to go smoke what you got.
Yeah, copy.
Cobra Ranger.
Cobra set.
Cobra Ranger, did you shack any ZU-23s in the area?
Affirmative, we have destroyed one AAA system on the west side of Objective George.
Perfect, thank you. Slack 2, Ranger.
Slack 2.
Got a new target for you, so ready to copy that line.
Slack 2 ready to copy.
Slack 2 be advised this will be Type 3. I have no line of sight to either you or to the target. We have a reported Dishka. Actually, hold on. Lines 1, 2, 3, NA. Line 4 is about 130 feet. Line 5 is a reported Dishka at the west center of Objective George. Line 6, well, west center of Objective George. Line 7, no mark. Line 8, northwest for about 500 meters. Line 9, recommend you egress southwest.
K9, Godfather.
Let's say when ready to copy.
K9.
Do you guys have any
Slack
door
2.
runners on board?
Slack
Roger,
2,
yes, we got
your
2
ingress will have to be to the
M60s.
southwest as well to avoid deconfliction.
Copy. I'm gonna have you hold
recommend you
there,
have a,
and then you guys can follow the infantry in when I tell you, and
straight
provide
down
some covering fire.
Hold on.
We won't have a need for another troop run.
Slack 2, if able, make the bombs dive angle basically straight 90 degrees down.
Cobra, Godfather.
Slack.
And Slack 1 ready, go for read back.
Slack 2 read back. Line 4, 130 feet. Line 6, west side Objective George. Friendly's close. Ingress southwest, egress southwest.
Slack 2, good read back, say, or, excuse me, report IP on that.
K9, Godfather, if I could just get you to hold in an orbit there over the infantry,
Slack
I'll let you know when we begin the attack. Cobra, Godfather. Cobra 3, Godfather.
Cobra sent.
Do you have eyes on friendly forces just west of the river, west of Objective George?
Stand by. Engaging targets currently.
Copy. All players near Objective George, friendly groups marked by green smoke. What's the take on that bomb drop in Objective George?
IP inbound, no visual on the target.
Godfather Cobra 3-1 confirms visual on friendly forces and green smoke.
Godfather K9.
Go for Godfather.
Godfather, we had a
Slack
radio
2
problem
report.
earlier, but we got 2 squads of infantry on the deck,
Slack
and
2
we got
report.
2 M60 gunners in the helo. Do you need any work here, or should we RTV?
Yes, please stick around and just orbit the infantry. When we reach the town, I'll have you guys fly over and provide cover.
K9.
Cobra 3, do you have eyes on the friendlies marked by green smoke west of the river?
Cobra 3-1 visual.
Copy. All players, Godfathers, commencing the assault. We are pushing east of the river towards Objective George. Please watch your fire inside the city.
Godfather Cobra 3-1 contact troop squad on southeastern side of Objective George.
Cobra, you're cleared hot on that. Make it unalive.
Cobra 3-1.
Alright, K9, if you want to orbit just north of Objective George and provide cover fire for this infantry that moves in, and call out any target CC.
Just north of Roger. Cobra K9, we're in your airspace. We'll just try to stay below you.
Friendly's marked by green smoke again, northwest side of the city. Don't drop those troops off. Do not.
Cobra, you're taking ground fire.
Cobra off.
Cobra 1-3 was engaged by a one-time BMP southeast end of the city. Will try to get in position to engage.
Godfather Cobra 2, those flares completely make our flare unusable.
Oh, copy.
Right.
I'll hold off.
Cobra 3-1 engaged and destroyed 1 times BMP southeast Georgia.
Hey, Cobra, you're taking ground fire. Cobra Jink. K9 is visual on a small group of enemy infantry in the middle of the city near a little wood block in an open section. Like southeast slope of the hill. Cobra K9, we got enemy infantry on the east side of the town on the perimeter near a building.
This is Slack 2. I have eyes on that target. You can blow it up with a GBU if you wanted.
I think we're all in a bit close for that. Cobra's almost overhead.
Okay.
Hey, an AAV just rolled up on that infantry that was shooting us.
I'm back on stations.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
They've completely forgotten we existed. I do not expect to drop anything else.
Slack 2, you can go ahead and depart. I think the ground force is over from here.
Alright,
Uh-huh.
I think that's Objective George secured, boys.
Fucking stupid mission.
Any air assets have any contacts remaining in Objective George?
guess it's a realistic
K9 negative.
Cover 2 negative.
I got an SA8 down here.
Head
What?
back out. 26,000.
There's an SA8 in a truck. I think maybe it's blown up. You got an AAV right next to it.
I think it's dead.
K9's departing northwest.
There's some miscellaneous infantry in the town, but I think the ground forces got it. All forces, Miller time, RTB.
Cobra, Roger. RTB. Cobra 3-2, check interflight free.
We're on 138.4. We've got severe desync between pilot and CPG overall, so it could be part of it.
Alright, rejoin right echelon and we'll land as quick as we can.
Sounds good. No, that target was really frustrating for me. I need to check what I was doing wrong. I'm gonna have to look at the video.
I think I'll have a good idea of it, but we'll dissect it in the TAC view.
Maybe on the second run my laser wasn't orange. I don't know. But on the first one it was definitely orange.
But you didn't have a spot on the target both times, right?
No, I was just dropping on the Wickman itself.
Yeah, I think that was the problem. He gave you a general waypoint. I was expecting you to hunt for the target and visual ID it yourself.
Guess so. I now despise the F-18 for gas.
Yeah, it's not a great cast platform.
Is F-16 better at it?
A little bit. Slack 2, pushing tower comes. Push tower. Engines idle, 3, 2, 1, mark. Nose down 10 degrees, 3, 2, 1, mark. TED traffic, select 2, 2 ship F-18, 30 miles out, establishing Marshall at 4,000.
Oops. Sorry, I passed you.
Oh, you're just letting me get a good look at your hook, aren't you?
Correct.
Well, thanks for coming out anyway, Blue. I know this isn't your guys' usual shtick.
That's fine. I like air to ground, but I like it in the A10.
Yeah, I could have preferred it in something other than this hunk of junk, too.
I think only perf is the one which doesn't like A10 air to ground. It's just fair. I had nothing working good for me. I tried to like designate that target with my HUD. Not with my HUD, with my helmet mounted display. Nothing. Whatever. Definitely need some bit more training as well.
Yeah, I find the F-18, there's so many features that are kind of tacked on. I ran into like a couple bugs too with the offset aim points. Definitely, what I'd like to see us do is have a Friday night flight where we go over the kind of concepts that we're going to use in the mission. Visual the boat 320 for 15 nautical miles.
Yeah, eyes on. Can you check my hook?
Yeah, you're good, hook.
Is the carrier moving in this mission?
It sure is. It's booking it from what I could tell.
So, I landed on it earlier, but I landed with anger.
Traffic
so I wasn't
right,
focusing.
1 o'clock high. Looks like an S3. That must have been what you were trying to tank with earlier, huh?
Dude, he wouldn't talk to me. I was like so frustrated. I was like, fuck this, just go land.
Alright, holding 250, 4,000 feet. Gonna start hooking right eventually for our overflight.
Copy.
Coming right. As per usual, I'm gonna understeer. Nobody else is here. Once we get lined up, we'll descend down to 2,000. Alright, that's position 1, left-hand turn.
I think the other FAT is just disconnected.
Yeah. Well, we're still waiting on all the Apaches to get back, so I don't care about taking our time here. Nose pointed 202 degrees, leveling out. Nose down and increasing to 350. Left-hand turn. And once again, understeered it. Gonna come back a little bit. In the break.
See. In the break.
Ooh, I fucked that turn up so badly. Whatever. We're gonna send it.
Send it.
Red deck. Green deck.
Cover.
The Navy reg in the book.
My landing was also pretty sketchy at the end.
Oh, you guys landed.
Yeah, I mean, by the time we landed, there was like 3 minutes until like 1:30 or whatever, 1 hour 30 minutes. So we just decided to.
I couldn't hit jack shit. Couldn't see my target. Couldn't hit.
Yeah, honestly, Pekins and I were talking about this. We thought a TV view was actually better.
Sometimes it is.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Like, we couldn't see the SA8s until we went to TV view. Then we saw.
I had really good luck with IR against a few targets that had obviously been moving and were now stationary. And infantry were really bright on FLIR. But but any vehicle that wasn't moving, I was watching a few fights going on with vehicles that were static, and they were not appearing on FLIR like easily at all.
Yeah, for me the geckos in IR they blended with the ground, impossible to see.
Yeah.
Because they're stationary. So.
I also had a little bit of luck with just fucking with the brightness and contrast and the automatic gain control system, but you really had it was finicky. I was always adjusting something.
Yep.
Automatic gain control is not worth dog shit in this game.
No, it is not.
I don't know how it is in real life, but it's not worth dog shit in real life.
Well, I mean, it how smart can a computer be about how bright you want an image?
Yeah, most it can do is take an average, right?
Yeah, AGC is good
but
when
let's say
when you have something super bright that you want to avoid.
It doesn't even avoid it. It doesn't even look at it. It like if you look at it like a really bright target, it doesn't like sort itself out. It just stays the same.
Alright, well, I'm gonna get going. Fun mission, minus the lag, but I think it went okay.
You can't stick around for the debrief?
Unfortunately not. Got something in about an hour. So.
That's too bad.
Just if anyone has remarks, just tell them to Chuck and Chuck if you wouldn't mind DMing those to me.
You got 2 minutes?
Sure.
I thought that you were stretching yourself when you had more than one person coordinate or more than one flight on your net. When Stinger joined, you started rattling off 2 different 9 lines to 2 different groups, and that's when we noticed the like you hit peak processing power pretty quick there. When we're looking for visual talk, part of the JTAC game plan should be making sure that the pilots know what they're shooting at and killing. And there was a disconnect there between you and Blue that I witnessed, where Blue was assuming that the coordinates you gave were directly on top of the thing you wanted killed, and so he did not get visual of the threat. He says, I have the mark, I don't see the thing, but I dropped the bombs on it. Now, I'm pretty sure that wasn't your intent, and that your intent was I give you a general location, you find the thing that I'm describing, and then call contact, blow it up. But because there's that disconnect between you two, Blue dropped bombs on a marked point that was probably just some poor person's orchard. So make sure that there's clarification there about what the expectations are on the pilot. Okay. And when we're asking for visual talk on, you should clarify, and this was my fault, you should clarify what the pilot already sees instead of working off of an echo point. In this case, we already had the target coordinates dialed in, so it should have been as simple as, okay, pilot, what do you see? I see an orchard. The mark point is in the center of the orchard. There's infantry on the northwest side that we can see. We don't see a vehicle. Then you could have said, okay, north of the mark point, at the edge of the orchard, there's a vehicle on the tree line in the center of the field. Contact the vehicle, kill the vehicle, bombs away.
Contact Bridgie.
Contact the Bridgie.
There was a reason I specifically made that echo point as a recognizable landmark, because when you say orchard with infantry southeast of it, there's a lot of places where that can be applicable. Some places that I might not know.
Yeah, but
So
from
what
your
I
target
wanted to
point-
do is, what I wanted to use intentionally is I selected a echo point that was easily identifiable from the T-pod. Then I'll be able to give you a talk on from there.
Yeah, I understand, but we both had that target point that you gave us. If we'd clarified that that was the reference and that we had that, then it would have been an easier talk on. In the Hornet, there's a lot of switchology going on when we're switching waypoints, so it was more work than we wanted to go through to cycle back to that echo point and then start slowing the targeting pod over. We knew that we had the general area. That's why we were looking for a visual reference from the mark that you already put down.
Okay.
All good. I think you were task saturated, and yeah, I think it was just a lot.
All things considered, though, it was good. The 9 line was good.
But yeah, I'll try and work on conveying that a little bit better, because I know I did get task saturated a little bit.
All good, man. That's how it is. It's not a personal thing. It's just a how do I do better next time thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll do better with my F-18 next time.
That's fine. With that, I gotta go. Thanks for well, Gumby isn't here, but someone thanking for me.
I'll pass it on.
Thanks for dealing with me.
No. Thank you for JTeching. Thanks for dealing with me.
Now you know why blue isn't blue F-18.
Yeah, fuck the F-18.
I see now. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna go now. See you guys later.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
I think I'm gonna refuse gas missions without an A10 next time.
That's right. What's this Marine Corps cast bullshit? They don't support their infantry. They just let them die.
The F-18 dropped crayons in the Marine. As you were led to Cadell's departing.
Wow, Apex is making friends in the Saturday sub.
The heroes have landed. At least 3 of them.
We had a successful Apache ball and trap.
I think those ships were sailing away from you at 30 knots. You're like trying to chase them down.
Yeah.
So,
It's disheartening. Like, Starfuck tried to use the laser to gauge the distance. And they were very far.
We couldn't get a range until the last like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry guys, I did not think that through enough. The recovery distance.
I think they were sailing away from you. It's like you're trying to chase them down at like 30 knots.
Yep.
Yeah, they're going pretty fast. I made the mistake of I like copied the group into the mission with the Tarawa on it, and that speed and everything made sense for the Tarawa, but I should have split the group.
Were you able to refuel? I wasn't able to contact any of the tankers.
No, I couldn't reach the
Yeah,
carrier,
I couldn't
so
contact any tankers.
So I opted instead to land on the carrier, refuel, and take back off.
Yeah, just not next time Gumby, I don't know. Double check.
Anchors were Bicky Borky.
They're on the wrong frequency.
No, well, maybe. I definitely picked up an attack in on 70 X-ray.
Yeah, attack end was right. 70 extra, 69 extra.
69 wasn't giving me anything, and 70 was not responding on 270.
Yeah, I tried 269 and 270, but nothing.
Yeah, Sam.
Yeah, sorry about that. It's weird.
It's all good.
Look at it.
Yeah, the tankers were a little flucky. Good mission though, man. Holy, lots of moving parts. And you gave Abe good data, which in my mind means that it was a colossal clusterfuck on the server side of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Was that
see.
all the infantry? I'm interested in that.
So
Good
communication
data.
listened to you, and then maybe there's something different in 2.8, but I'd have to go. I don't want to say anything that's wrong right now, but it did see definitely when it went from 12 units on the beach to 120 when I jumped off all the infantry. It started lagging really bad, and then I drove around and picked them all back up, and then that seemed to clear it up.
Just
It's
them standing around was a problem, huh?
But I will caution that like it's really easy to be wrong about these because it could have cleared up on its own. So like we've had so many false starts on that Ingray mission, so as to what was causing it, and pretty sure we've been wrong most of the time.
The infantry was not really disembarked yet, anyway, when that lag started. So, well, we have a bunch of data, so we'll go look at it.
Cool. Well, shall we wrap up?
Yeah. Anyone still doing anything? I just quit the game, so I don't know. Can I take the server
Nope,
down?
just stop the mission first, so it closes out the TAC view, and then yeah, I can start the debrief while you grab the TAC view and throw that up. So yeah, from ground commander, package leader point of view, so mission success. We just barely squeezed in there to the last objective with 5 minutes left. Definitely had some pretty bad glide issues in the beginning for about 20 to 30 minutes in, so thanks for your patience with that, but it cleared up after that. And then yeah, we had a pretty good coordination. I think most people, I think we stuck to the plan pretty well, and everything worked out pretty good with the sort of coordination between the division of labor that we had set up worked really well. So yeah, I guess what went well for package commander, definitely that final assault there at the end was the coolest and most well coordinated, I think. That was really good communication, I think, between the ground forces and the Apaches and the Hueys to make sure that we knew where the friendlies were and everything like that. So shout out to the Hueys and the Apaches for not blowing up any blue units that were in a very close proximity to the enemy there at the end. So that was cool. Sort of improves for next time. Definitely the server lag. We'll look at that on our end. But as far as the coordination, I think there was a little bit of confusion with our JTAC about the division of labor. I wanted him to just be worried about coordinating the aircraft, and then did he leave? I think he left, but he ended up moving units when thought I was gonna worry solely about moving the units, and he was just gonna do the JTAC stuff. So and we kind of ended up stepping our toes a couple times there, where he was moving units, and then I ended up giving control to the Apaches, and we kind of flipped roles, and that was sort of not my intent with how we briefed it. So yeah, just that's right down to a communication problem. Just be more communicative about who's doing what and why and where. And I kind of had a bit of a helmet fire there when I wasn't talking a lot because I was desperately trying to get the server to stop lagging. So definitely just continue to keep people in the loop, even if you've got a helmet fire. So those are my sustains and improves. From our flight leaders, I guess we'll go with Slack 2 first.
Slack 2, pretty uneventful mission for us. It was me and Blue. We took off from the boat, marshaled, pushed the objective, checked in with the JTAC, copied some information down. He gave us 9 lines. We had 1 successful strike and 2 unsuccessful strikes that were a breakdown in communication between the JTAC and the guy dropping bombs. Number 2 ran out of fuel, went to refuel, couldn't refuel, landed the boat, rearmed, came back out, rejoined with me, flying in circles, and got called home a minute after that. Honest impression is that this is a very boring fixed wing mission. Not the mission, but the execution of it was, we flew in circles for an hour and a half and dropped 3 bombs.
Yeah. Just sustains and improves for your flight, or?
I mean, Blue, great job keeping up and managing several helmet fires. The improves are all kind of boring this time around because they're all tech improvements. Coordinate with the JTAC. Don't make assumptions about what the JTAC is handing you, and the JTAC shouldn't make assumptions about what he's handing you guys. What I just saw was the JTAC was giving a mark point, and Blue was expecting the target to be right on the mark point, and it wasn't. And there was no communication between the JTAC or him to establish that misconception between the two. So they kind of fought between themselves on how best to figure out where this target was. And by the time we saw the target, it was a non-factor. So it's all just learn the eccentricities of working the F-18 pit. But communicating with the JTAC really needs to go beyond both sides making assumptions about what the other side is giving them.
Cool. Sting 5.
Yep. Yeah. Sting 5. I think we pretty much executed the plan that we set out to do. We had some issues spotting the SA8s at first, but switching to TV mode helped a lot from IR. Able to find them. Tried to split targets, so I found 2. Actually, I think I found all 3 in the first pass. Tried to split targets. There was a coordination screw up, I guess, with me giving number 2 one of the targets and me engaging the other 2. But anyway, regardless, we still had enough munitions left over to take out the last one, called door open, and then kind of checked in with the JTAC, did runs, kept an eye on for any SA8 emitters if there were any left. Didn't really get a chance to do anything with the JTAC. Kind of told us to RTB because we were getting low on fuel. And at that point, we were pretty much near mission end, so we just decided to call it there. So I guess, yeah, sustains. Job number 2 with good comms with me. I know it was hard to stick around because of the lag. Apparently I was lagging a lot. Everybody was lagging a lot. So can't really fault you on that. I would say just, even though I was bad at this, improved is really just keeping track of the jet while your head's down, looking your TGP. Yeah, just making sure you're flying in the right direction still, and not trespassing or going too slow, too fast, etc. And that's it.
Cool. We'll go with the Apaches next.
Alright, so the Cobra flight took off together with the Hueys. We flew to our feed dry point, and then we reached the hold point. And when we reached the hold point, the server performance has deteriorated, and both me and my number 2 apparently just lost our tails. We are assuming the Hueys desynced into us. Yeah, we restarted, waited for performance to improve. Once that happened, we took the same route. We set up BPs in the hills north of the target. We spotted a technical, a few troops at Objective George, which we engaged and destroyed. Afterwards, we spotted a platoon or just four SPGs east of Objective George. We engaged and destroyed those. And then once the attack on the town started, we provided direct support on east and southeast side of it, engaging and destroying infantry, BMPs, and trucks. Then, yeah, RTB and landed boat. Sustains 2, good positioning. You were staying with me throughout my maneuvering. Pretty much knew where you were most of the time. Improvements. There were some issues with the module, especially radios for number 2. I think every time that your CPG spoke, your freak stopped, because I would see him like key up on the radio and then like you just fly off the freak. Yeah, technical difficulties. And I think some targets engagements were not called out. Like, I was unaware whether the last SPG was killed, but I'm assuming that was just radio desync. Right. Oh, and I also had trouble reaching Godfather, but that was due to the mission issues, which you had to fix.
Oh, couldn't get on 253 or?
On the brief streak, like 30.6.
Yeah, sorry. During the brief, we changed that over to 253 for the package.
Yeah, but I reached you eventually in 253, so.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, just fine.
All right, the Hueys.
Hueys went well today. So the 2 loads of troops in. First load we went in, ran into some lag issues with Apaches where they had crashed. Then we went on our own. We're able to get our troops in. Went back to the boat, got some more troops.